The inflatable fan saver. Stop burning out your fans. No, it's not what it sounds like. The fan saver isn't inflatable. It's a device to save the fan on your inflatable Christmas decorations or Halloween decorations. So, what is the problem anyway? Well, every year I get a little crazy with my Christmas decorations. Okay, maybe a lot crazy. But once all the decorations are up, the only ones I usually have a problem with are the inflatable ones, such as these ones here. These are some of the most expensive decorations, but they have a major design flaw that causes them to have a high failure rate. They have a great little fan at the base of the inflatable, and it works very well. But then there's what I call the A problem. You see, it snows in Edmonton, and even if the inflatable starts on nice grass, the fan eventually gets covered in snow. This leads to a few problems. The fan sucks in snow, which can melt, and then it freezes up the fan when it stops. If you don't know, and you power up the inflatable, the fan motor will eventually burn out because it can't move the fan. Fan can also become covered in snow, or sometimes the inflatable collapses onto the fan, and that's hard on the fan as well since no air is flowing. This can lead to a burnt out fan motor as well. And once the fan burns out, your investment is garbage. So, what is a person to do? Now, I did a lot of searching to see if there's any existing solutions, but I couldn't find anything. So there are setups like this, but they're for something with a fan on the bottom. Either way, the A problem will strike down this setup as well. It will eventually become covered in snow. There's also other styles of fans that one could probably purchase and retrofit on the inflatable, such as this one. But that can start to be too costly and really defeats the whole purpose of this, which is saving money. And eventually, too, they'll get covered in snow. So thankfully I couldn't find anything because it forced me to solve this problem on my own. Now the concept to solve this problem is really quite simple. So in order to keep my fans from burning out or through filling with snow, the air intake had to move from below the snow to above the snow. But yeah, that's pretty simple. So how are we going to do this? Now let's start with my inflatable Frosty the Snowman here. Now you can see where the fan is located at the bottom, where it'll suck in all the snow. So in order to move the air intake, we add an intake vent tube, and it's attached to the fan with a clamp, like a hose clamp. And then, in order to keep the intake above the snow, the intake is attached to a height adjustable pole. So the pole gets staked into the ground, and there's a little screw on the side. You can loosen that or tighten it, move the pole up and down, depending on the level of snow. And then I also thought, well, if it snows, it's just going to get into the vent and blow into the inflatable. So we put a little snow shed cap on top, and it's open around the sides for the air to flow into, so nothing can come in from the top. So I think that solution's pretty simple, but let's look at the downsides. You do have an exposed tube. The vent is exposed, it'll stick up above the snow, and that can detract from the display. But eventually the snow will cover the tube that's on the ground, and we could also spray paint the top of the vent to blend in, maybe spray paint it white or green or red, something to blend into the display. But why this solution? That's the important thing. So really it's to save the fan. It extends the life of your inflatable decorations, and by extending the life, it saves you money. It's a simple setup, and there's really just a few steps to get it all connected, and that'll be shown in the demo. Now there's no moving mechanical parts to really fail on this, so it's fail-proof. The tube is a flexible aluminum, so you can kind of route it around how you want it. The tube will not crush under a normal snow load. I guess if you're piling lots of snow on top of it, it will crush, but just normal snow shouldn't. And it's low cost and it's easy. Now, the guarantee we'll offer, so most inflatables offer a 90-day limited warranty. We will provide an additional 90 days warranty on your inflatable when used with our product. Guaranteed. So I thank you for watching. Now please go see my demo video and you can see this product in action. Thank you.